Welcome back, guys. It's the weekend. You know what time it is? That's right, it's gaming time. But today, we're not going to play a game like everyone else does. We're going to talk about a game. Now, that's going to be a great video, right? I don't know, but let's see. So, there is a very good news in gaming. Now, if you have played Wolf Among Us 1, which is a masterpiece, by the way, you should try it if you haven't yet. And I'm going to talk about it in a few minutes. But yesterday, the pictures to prove that the second game, the sequel, The Wolf Among Us Season 2, is still being produced, was dropped. And it's really exciting, you know. But if you look at it, it's a little bit weird. The first announcement trailer was released 4 years ago, 2019. And the main trailer, the official trailer, was released in 2022, 2 years from now. And it is sick, by the way. It is really sick. So the confusing part is that the first game was released in 2013, then the first announcement trailer was released 4 years ago, and after all these freaking years, now we're getting a confirmation that the game is in production. Like, what the fuck? Now we have to wait even longer for the actual game to be released. But nonetheless, at least it's confirmed and we should be happy, I guess. And this guy, Geoff Keighley, I don't know who he is, he dropped his leaks and he released his gameplay footages. It looks sick. It looks pretty sick, not gonna lie. These are the pictures. It looks promising. I mean, the art style is pretty same, which is a huge plus point. The art style was great in the first game itself. The reflections and everything might be a little better here. Here is another one. Our main protagonist, Big B, Big Bad Wolf. This is one of those investigate the crime scene. Always love these segments. It's amazing. You can interact with so many things and you have so many options. It's amazing. And here is the last one. It's snowing in New York. I love snow because I have never seen snow in real life. It's gonna be amazing. If it drops in Christmas or in winter, it's gonna be lit. It looks cozy and amazing. Alright. Now let's talk about what is my experience with Wolf Among Us 1. And interestingly, I played it last Sunday. That's right. I played it the whole freaking day. It was a good time. It was the best Sunday in many years, I would say. You know, it was like watching a movie and playing a game at the same time. The story is chef's kiss. It's amazing. Now, believe it or not, I have heard about this game since 2013, the year it was launched. I remember YouTubers playing it back in the day, and it was extremely popular. Everyone was talking about the game, and it had extremely good reviews. But because I was a stupid child back then, it looked boring to me. You know, some options appear on your screen, and you have to select it within a given amount of time, and your decision will affect the story and everything. The characters will love you or hate you according to your decisions. But back then, it was extremely boring to me. I was like, where is the action, huh? Where is the action? Dishum dishum. Where is my machine gun? And where is the parkour? You know, back then I was a huge Assassin's Creed fan. Nowadays, not so much, but I still love the old games. And the biggest of all, it was not an open world game. Nowadays, I don't care about open world, but back then, I only cared about open world. GTA, Skyrim, Witcher 3, Assassin's Creed. Those are my jams back then. But last Sunday, I was like, why not try a new game, you know? I'm bored of playing Skyrim again and again. Fuck Skyrim. And I had a little money. I was like, why not spend it? And it was the best decision of my entire life. Not entire life, but you know, at least this year. Alright, so what about the gameplay? The gameplay is pretty simple. It's like a movie, but at certain intervals, you know, at some point, the characters might be like, I think roses are red. What do you think? The options will be like, I think it's purple. I think it's green. Or you. And the last option is silence. It's always the option. You know, the game tries to tell you that the silence is a good option sometimes. So you have these options and there will be a red line at the bottom and it will be fading away, and you should pick an option before the line fades away. And if you click any options or the options, the characters will hate you and you will lose their trust. And another thing for gameplay is the quick time events. There will be like WASD space or Q maybe sometimes. Those are mostly for combat, the fighting. You have to press those buttons without messing it up. Yeah, it's pretty easy. But the main thing is not gameplay at all. The main thing here is story. Have I told you about the story? It's amazing. And I got so invested in the story that I literally bought the whole Fables comic bundle. It's that good. And as for the characters, each one of them are unique and mysterious, you know? You don't know what they're doing in their private life. All of them has these secrets and everything. They don't want to talk about it to you. And who are you? The big bad wolf. That's right. So all these characters are from fairy tales, not the anime. I've never read about fairy tales, but I know about the characters, but I've never read fairy tales in my childhood. I was busy reading Batman and Superman comics, okay? The closest person, or you can call partner, but she's your boss actually, is Snow White. She is the closest person whom we can trust. She's like our best friend. Our protagonist, Big B, has such a good chemistry. By good, I mean extremely complex chemistry. With Snow White, they have respect for each other. And this is the first time in my life. I'm not a romantic person. I hate romantic movies and everything. But this game made me ship them both. That's how you know the storytelling was incredible. Hopefully in the second game, there might be some romance. I don't know. I hope it does. I ship them so much. I'm blushing right now. Sint Potato says, wait, is that Arthur Morgan? But a potato has a face. That's incredible. I hope this actually comes out. Been announced for like 4 years now. ISDG. No way I just talk about this game today and they dropped this. I feel you, bro. In these 10 plus years, I picked up this game yesterday and they dropped this. Now it would be even better if the main game was released. Now we have to wait for 16 more years. Thank God they showed something. I was starting to get worried. Good to know that there are such die-hard fans. Now in production, what have they been doing? That's the exact question I asked when I saw this post. The phrasing is crazy, considering it was said to be ready, set to come out 1+ years ago. Bankruptcy. Oh yeah, the company, Telltale Games, went bankrupt, right? I forgot about that. That's what happens to good stuff, you know? All these AAA companies release DLCs and microtransactions. If you don't do this nowadays, you'll go bankrupt, like Telltale Games. It's sad, but it's also true. Fuck this world. Oh wow, hopefully this still comes out this year. I don't think so. If it comes, I'd be the happiest person ever, but I don't think so. Look at these nerds. What the freak? Big B's pupils are weirdly huge. They're talking about Big B's eyes, and they have gone scientific about this. Pupils expand, dilate in low light conditions. Yeah, sure, Sherlock. Glass eye for a wolf, multicolored green, yellow with a small round pupil, diameter 20, 22 to 24 millimeter. Huh? I'm confused. What do you mean? I just googled wolf pupil size, lol. Great, he trolled us all. I thought he was a wolf expert or a physics genius, but he just googled. But I mean, he's correct. Good knowledge. Might help someday. Alright, we're going to end this with the best meme ever. That feeling when? Wolf Among Us Season 2 is finally happening. Nice moves, Big B. Great. Goodbye.